Pisces, welcome to Stormy Goat Tarot. My name is Kat. Thank you so much for tuning in to your general monthly reading for the month of October 2021. Now keep in mind that just because the reading's designated for that date does not mean that it absolutely has to resonate during that time frame. Should you be watching us from sometime in the future and feel so called to this message, time, dates, ages are nothing but numbers here, so feel free to stick around. There still could be something in this message for you. And as such, these are going to be extremely general readings, so not all details or parts of the story are going to line up perfectly with your own, and that's completely normal. Just feel free to apply what resonates and leave what doesn't for another person who needs to hear that part of the message. Should nothing resonate, or if there are gaps in the story, feel free to check out any of my other sign videos for a more complete message for any of the other placements that you have or transits that are going on. And if you're not familiar with that, feel free to check the description box. I've linked a free natal chart calculator so that you can do that for yourselves and have that on reference. And without further ado, we're just going to jump right into this because Pisces, you are feeling great. I don't know what's going on, but you have me intrigued because most, if not all of the signs have had something to contend with, but just when checking in with your energy, you're feeling really, really great. Like you're happy about something. And I really, really want to find out about what, because this is really, really contagiously happy, bubbly, feel good energy. So I'm excited to see what's in the cards for you. When I was brief mentioning on what I channeled when I was picking up your energy, just for those who this applies to, I was getting a lot of cookies and cream ice cream, which is really, really random. So if you're eating ice cream, maybe this message pertains to you. Cookies and cream could be your favorite flavor of ice cream, or maybe when just this happy instance occurred, you treated yourself to some ice cream. But either or, I thought I would bring it up because I thought it was funny. But let's get some animal spirit wisdom cards out just to see what energies are in or around you, what you're dealing with. Alrighty. What's going on with my Pisces? What's going on in or around my Pisces for the month of October 2021? What is going on with my Pisces? Regarding love, okay. We have wolf, heart medicine, let go of that which doesn't serve you, or serve your highest good, sorry. And then sea turtle, conservation, make conscious choices. Awesome. Healing of the heart. And I definitely feel like it's done you some good. It hasn't been without sacrifice, and that was what I'm getting. This is kind of a long overdue swelling of the heart. Like just, it's kind of like this feeling of striking gold. Like it's literally just feeling like this kind of stuff never happens to me, and now it's happening, and just being so grateful for it. Like really feeling like it's hitting at the right time too. But again, this hasn't come about without letting some things from the past go, of making conscious choices for yourself. And with kind of the nature of sea turtles and kind of their sensitivity to the nature of the ocean and the condition of the ocean, it could be you let a lot of really bad habits go. Something that used to provide you comfort or was kind of a reflex for you could have a lot to do with that. Letting something like that go. Oop. Not gonna take all those. That's way too many. Anything else for my Pisces for the month of October 2021? What energies are going on in or around my Pisces for... We have squirrel, spiritual maintenance, being your own caretaker. You've realized that the ultimate care comes from you. And I feel like you are celebrating that. Bottom of the deck, we have Otter, initiations, be open through this transitional time. And I feel like you're doing that with grace, Pisces. Just your energy feels really awesome, by the way. Like, I just feel like things are working out for you. Squirrels for me too are definitely totems of abundance as well. So looking at that material, feelings of security, and overall just feeling amazing about yourself as well. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, so very much. Please bring forth messages of truth, healing, and love for my Pisces for the month of October 2021. Please show me clearly. Please bring forth messages of truth, healing, and love for my Pisces for the month of October 2021. Please show me clearly. Okay. We have the Page of Coins. Co-creating with spirit, of divinity meeting the physical. I feel like this is definitely an opportunity that you've either been hoping for, aspiring towards, or working towards for a very, very long time. And I feel like conditions, mostly within yourself, of you getting the confidence to do this, of having the structure for yourself in place in order to work your best and to be at optimal condition. I feel like the universe has seen that and has really taken note and is offering you that gift of what you want. Let's see what else comes out here. First row, we're beginning with Ace of Wands. Yep, desire to create. Eight of Coins, the hard work. And the Knight of Coins, things materializing at a realistic pace. It's not going to be overnight, but this is good, steady progress and achievement of such at a realistic pace. You're not going to burn yourself out, Pisces, in doing this. Second row, we have King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Three of Cups. Awesome. Very cool. A lot of wand energy, a lot of creation, a lot of creative energy. Third row, we have Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Five of Coins in reverse. Alrighty. With the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Not being afraid to dwell on your emotions. And it might be where kind of a lot of cleanup has happened to get you in this lovely spot here. And the work that you've been doing, the vision that you have with this King of Wands here, it's not just something, you're combining action with your vision so clearly and so well. Because don't get me wrong, the King of Wands is the executor of visions, and he's also the one who builds them. But the Knight of Wands following that, to me, is talking about actually hitting the road and doing said thing. You're not just kind of sitting pretty on your laurels expecting others to move for you or just expecting the results to kind of roll in. You're actively doing it and you're getting attention with the Three of Cups here. There's a little bit of wariness here towards the end in the third row. This might be a lot for you. You might not be used to dealing with this level of scrutiny, attention. I want to say scrutiny. In Pisces, that comes from putting things out there, of putting things in the public eye, or of at least allowing more people to see what it is that you're working towards, what you're doing. People are going to have thoughts. And I mean, it's easy for me to say being a Sagittarius, but I know that, you're the sensitive, mutable water sign. So I understand the sensitivity there, the hesitance to kind of put it all out there. It can be a very vulnerable position. And you do kind of have to have a thick skin with this Nine of Wands here. So I'm detecting a little bit of, I don't want to go so far to say self-doubt, but just a question of, am I ready for that? Am I able to put up with that? We'll explore this because there's definitely a wariness of being hurt. Because as awesome as this community is that's coming towards you, of the attention that's coming towards you, there's also kind of a realization and a wariness of their capability and culpability of hurting or harming you in some way through their intentions or their words, more specifically. Five of Wands in the final position here, an outgoing position as well, leading into the next month, does talk about kind of this shedding away of expectation, or kind of this preconceived notion of what makes you feel secure and what physical security is. Is it something that you buy for yourself? Is it something that you ensure for yourself? Or is it something that other people give you? And I feel like you're seeing that vision here, though, Pisces. I feel like you're seeing the big picture. Because they have so much energy of self-care, of self-tending, of setting up rules in place to help make you succeed, and putting in the amount of care needed to ensure you don't burn out or fizzle out. I want to see what you're working on. Using the Robin Wood Tarot to clarify. We're going to clarify this Ace of Wands. What's being created here with the Ace of Wands in the incoming position? Tell me more about the Ace of Wands in the incoming position, please. Regarding love, life, and career. Yeah, because the Knight of Wands at the center of the reading does give me kind of like something that you're creating, or something that like you've absolutely put a lot of love, a lot of work into, is taking off. There's also kind of a concern from you on how reckless, how maybe the speed of this taking off feels a little bit reckless. And maybe trying to overcompensate by reining that in. But we'll see. Let's see what this Ace of Wands is in incoming energy, please, Spirit. Just dropping cards all day. Have the Queen of Cups. Expression of your feelings. Ooh. So and take those. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands here, please, Spirit. With the Hermit. So a lot of inner work, a lot of inner journeying. Oh. With the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of the King of Swords in reverse. So this is not coming from your head at all. This is not a conscious, rational decision that you're making. This is heart work and passion all the way through. And Pisces, I will mention this, and if this doesn't apply or doesn't resonate with your situation, you'll know. But as soon as I had tuned into your energy, yours of all the other signs felt the most like a love reading. So we could be talking about doing work on yourself, of sorting through all of your feelings that you have, all the emotional connections and ties that you have, actualizing yourself emotionally with the Queen of Cups and the Hermit together, and then electing to go forth to try to find some sort of ideal partnership for yourself, and being able to form that, having the confidence to be able to form that, now that you're aware of these things about yourself. And even though the Knight of Wands does appear here twice, I'm not feeling a whole lot of impulsivity. I'm feeling a lot of passion, a lot. And Pisces, I love you guys. You guys are the pure-hearted romantics of the zodiac. I like to think, like, you are over the moon about love. You are very idealistic about love, and I think it's adorable. So I think there's a lot of just passion-filled, heartfelt energy. Just the idea of being in love with the idea of being in love. And that is so beautiful to me. Because we also have the Eight of Coins and the Knight of Coins to temper this out, which is what leads me to believe that this is not simply a lust-filled, impulsive, reckless decision or way that you're going about things. You're willing to put in the work. You're willing to be patient, to allow things to work themselves out, to not work them out per se, but to go through things naturally in a very realistic, methodical way. Good for you, Pisces. Good for you. I love that for you. Second row being the row that I like to focus on when I'm looking at relationships, romantic or otherwise. I feel like just this, you are at the pinnacle of where you've been thus far, development wise, within yourself. I feel like you definitely have a vision as to what kind of partnership you want to be in, and you're looking for it. So you might have rejoined the dating scene recently. You might have been kind of putting the word out that, hey, you're single and looking for that special someone. However people do that nowadays, God, I feel like what's popular with dating changes so quickly now, but that is literally me being 30 going on 67. So, but essentially you're re-entering the dating scene. You're ready to pursue relationships in that sense again, whether you took a time out, you went through a breakup and decided to work on yourself to fully put whatever bad stuff, toxicities, anything of that nature behind you before opening another chapter and inviting someone else in. And that is admirable. That's not the easiest thing to do. And you're getting attention for it with the Three of Cups. And I think it's a glut of attention is what's making you feel that kind of level of wariness. Because if we look down here, the Nine of Wands is what's separating the Three of Cups from the Three of Swords. So I think because everybody's having such a good time, everybody's kind of in their feelings a little bit, you're just trying to bring some sort of edge to it. You're trying to stay rooted in the real somehow. And even if that's a little bit more pessimistic of thinking, you're doing it as a protection to yourself. Because maybe somebody lied to you. Maybe somebody played head games with you. Maybe someone took advantage of your feelings in the past before. And this is how you committed to yourself that you weren't going to be hurt again. With the Three of Swords, making that commitment to you. Three of Swords, though, also talks about a lack of trust, a not seeing eye to eye as far as trust, and like verbally lying. Which, if that happened to you in a relationship or any other circumstance in the past, because this doesn't have to be from a prior partner, it could be from your childhood. Maybe you grew up in a household where people were manipulative, or they lied to each other quite frequently. So it's kind of really trying to hold back just that attitude of mistrust towards people, reining that in. Good for you, Pisces. You've done some good work, whoever this resonates for. I'm happy for you. I really am. Bottom row to me, or third row to me, really talks about your careers and your career, finance, or business. And what I'm seeing regarding that is a reluctance to commit as far as contracts are concerned. So if you are in between jobs and if you are looking to kind of leave, or if you're leaving your previous position or current position, I guess it would be, if you're switching jobs, maybe just reviewing or being more inclined to look not applications, prospective employers more closely to make sure that you're not going from one bad situation into a worse one or a comparable one. There's even just kind of an attitude of just not being worthy for that. And Pisces, if you're trying to make a career jump, if you're kind of in a position where you're stretching, like if you're reaching for your dream job, maybe you don't have any experience in that field or in that position, but you have applicable skills and you've worked on different things in order to definitely be savvy and definitely to make yourself attractive to managers making those decisions, but you'll never know unless you apply. And the absolute worst that anyone can say is no. Five of Coins in reverse urges us to go back to the Four of Pentacles, or four of Coins, I guess, in this deck. And it urges us to reconsider what we're what we're holding on to. And whether what we're holding on to is weighing us down or doing something for us. Alrighty. Let's see what kind of people are coming towards you with the Three of Cups in the second row. Just to see if you have anything to worry about in that regard, Pisces. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, so much. I'm truly grateful for the messages that we've received thus far. Tell me more about the Three of Cups in the outgoing position. Tell me more about the Three of Cups in the outgoing position, Spirit. Oops. Oh. Okay, one was definitely the Ace of Cups there. Alrighty, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse this time with the Ace of Cups, followed by the Three of Swords in reverse and the Four of Cups with Temperance on the bottom of the deck. We have the two, at least to me, Sagittarius court cards here. We also have Sagittarius with Temperance here, as well as just fire energy in general with the Ace of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, specifically a Sagittarius. Pisces, you are right to be wary. I will say that is not the warning or the foreboding statement that I want the takeaway message to be here. You should be wary. Of course you will be. Because of course you're going to attract people to you by being your awesome self, by doing the awesome things that you're setting out to do. You're going to attract people that have nothing for you. And they'll disguise that with emotional fulfillment. They'll offer you a cup and they'll expect you to take it. It doesn't mean that you have to. And you know that. And I feel like this is definitely your attitude with these two cards, Pisces, the Three of Swords in reverse with the Four of Cups. This is just a release of pain and not accepting that same cup anymore that brought it to you. Four of Cups has been showing up for quite a few signs. And it's really just, to me, an indication of just needing to be cautious, or just a reminder to be conservative with your energy. To really think about who or what you're putting your energy towards, your resources towards, what people you're bringing into your life, what or who you connect with on an emotional level, how that drains you, how that fulfills you. And you're taking the plunge and you're doing that. You're going to be looking at people and what they bring to the table with you. And I feel like when someone does bring you that cup of love, you'll know. Because you're looking for that. And again, Temperance being the influence where you've done the calibration. You understand or understood what needed to be let go in order to move on. how something doesn't serve you or the way that you want to be, so you had to let it go. Alrighty, let's examine the Three of Swords. Let's see what the wariness is specifically, or where the trust got hurt, on what level. So let's see what the Three of Swords is talking about here. Tell me more about the Three of Swords for my Pisces regarding love, life, and career. Tell me more about the Three of Swords for my Pisces for the month of October 2021. Eight of Cups, leaving something behind, being left behind. It's a Pisces card. Feeling wary and wondering if, literally, if you bring people into your life, just how long they're gonna stay. Like, can you trust them to really not move on to greener pastures, or like if they're over you, what that means. Knight of Swords coming out. Kind of being a little, this talks to me as being kind of quick to act, or quick to communicate, quick to point the quick to point the trigger, I almost said, but what I meant to say is quick to point the finger. And I thought there was a peeker in here, but I guess not. Oh well. Alrighty. Anything else regarding the Three of Swords in the sitting position, please, Spirit? Whoop. And the Fool in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress in reverse. Really afraid. Really afraid of being vulnerable, of being in a state of creation with people, of creating those bonds. And just how you've been used to recently of safeguarding yourself against people who would do this to you is just by not doing it, not taking the chance. So I see kind of an impulsivity with creating boundaries and being quick to kind of cut people off and to kind of really lay down the law, but not exactly being spontaneous or as quick to befriend people. Just to leave them behind before you're left behind. Not Pisces. I'm sorry that you feel that way. You weren't left behind. The right people will find you, as shown here. You're radiating positivity, Pisces. It's no wonder so many want to partake. And from personal experience, not everyone who just wants to have a good time with you or just wants to kind of have that kind of superficial connection with you means you ill. It's not that they have bad intentions for you. Some people are in our lives for 5 minutes. Some are in our lives for 5 years, sometimes more. But everyone's in our lives for as long as they are, exactly for how long they're meant to be. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you or that you did anything to prompt that. It was a part of your journey and it was a part of theirs. And something was fulfilled, and so the connection ended. But I see that you're creating kind of the atmosphere for the types of connections that you want in your life. And those are people who are more grounded, that have tangible plans, that aren't wishy-washy. Right. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles, or this Five of Coins, really quick. Just to see, I want to clarify whether or not it's holding you back, or if you're seeing the opportunity in the Five of Pentacles. Are you seeing that there are indeed places and people in the physical world that are here to help you, or are you lost? I feel like you have a pretty good direction, Pisces. But let's check. Okay. Tell me more about the Five of Coins and the outgoing energy. Tell me more about the Five of Coins in reverse and the outgoing energy. Tell me more about the Five of Coins in the reverse and the outgoing energy. Chariot in reverse. Just knowing when something isn't ready to materialize, to become a thing. You're realizing when situations, kind of when things, if things are meant to take off, what they look like and what they don't look like. High Priestess, yeah, trusting your intuition more. High Priestess is also a Pisces card, so really just being and sitting in your intuition. Anything else regarding the Five of Coins in reverse, please? Page of Swords in reverse with Temperance. Yeah, realizing that, understanding what imbalance looks like is kind of more what this Five of Pentacles is talking about, of standing your ground and not really taking anybody at their word, not letting words sway you maybe as much as they have. And just the emphasis of remaining in balance, of remembering what you learned through your healing, of coming from a situation where you either weren't listened to, or where people could tell you things that they expected you to believe. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Swords in reverse, giving up the petty fight, picking your battles too. Not being confrontation and not choosing confrontation either. Alrighty. I'm going to go to the Wisdom of Ganesha for your guidance today, as well as a couple of flower petals affirmations. Great. Let's see. What messages of wisdom, healing, and guidance are available to my Pisces for the month of October regarding this spread? wisdom, healing, and guidance are available to my Pisces for the month of October 2021? What messages of wisdom, healing, and guidance are available for my Pisces? We have steadfastness and revelation with relaxation on the bottom of the deck. So I think this is actually a really, really good way for all these to connect, because yes, please do reinforce your boundaries. Yes, create them. And if someone does prove to be untrustworthy or just not in your highest and best, or not for your better interests, feel free to make those cuts, to make those adjustments and maintain those boundaries in your life. Because this is a big turnaround. You're bringing in a lot of blessings for yourself with this revelation card. And it's because this has gone from such a 180 situation. You had every opportunity to turn this into a more downtrodden, kind of more moping kind of situation for yourself, of really not seeing the light, of not taking advantage of the lessons given to you. But you have, and you're able to kind of sit pretty now because you've done the work. So enjoy that success. Enjoy what you've sown, simply from the work that you've done on yourself. Excellent job, Pisces. So proud of you guys and so happy for you for whoever's coming your way. I hope that so much love and so many blessings are coming your way, because this is really amazing and truly, truly beautiful to feel. This is all I have for you guys, except that I said I was going to get some flower petal affirmations, didn't I? So before I get into the goodbyes, let's do that. Righty. Any other messages of wisdom, healing, and guidance for my Pisces? Perfect. On the first go, we have Lily. Good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. Yes, I feel like that lesson has struck home for you. We have Magnolia. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. Might be reconnections with family or past life work, if you're familiar with that path and you've done it for yourself or thinking about doing it for yourself. And Cornflower, learn from friendships old and new. Yes, you're evaluating your relationships, past, present, and building your future from that and making those conscious choices towards that for yourself. Alrighty, and I'm pretty sure that's it this time. Thank you so much, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your October. Happy Halloween, and feel free to like, share, subscribe this so that the messages get wherever they need to go. If this resonated for you, feel free to comment down below on how this resonated, and just to say hi, feel free. Check out this channel's second home on Instagram for daily affirmations, additional content, as well as updates on how to book a personal reading with me. I'm not currently accepting personal reading requests at the moment, but that will change, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you in my next video. To the Light and the Shadows cast. Take care.